part of my 3-part series. And today we're going to do contouring and highlighting. I am not a makeup artist, but I do enjoy doing my makeup, so I hope you do too. So get your makeup out so we can have a good time. I will list in the description all the products that I use below. So thank you. Stay tuned for my video. I get started with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. It is in shade 5 and 2 and it's called Amber Honey. I really like my Estee Lauder makeup. You guys know this. And I'm applying my makeup with this MAC stipple brush. It came in a traveling kit like I told you before. This makeup is awesome, so I'm just getting it all over, and I'm getting a little bit on my lips too, and you'll see later on I use it kind of like to help prime for my lip liner and my lipstick. But yeah, so I'm just putting it there, and I'm definitely, remember how I told you guys that you have to pretty much go over the marks from like, so you won't be able to see the highlights from doing your eyebrows. So I kind of like just get it all over that as well, because I don't want to see any blocks around my eyes from my eyebrows from the highlighting that I did for my brow tutorial. So yeah, it's important that you pretty much go over your makeup and cover everything up pretty good, except working around your eyebrows, because you do not want to mess up those eyebrows that you just did, okay? Especially not if you just spent all that time on them. So yeah, I just get that in there really good and get it all around all over my face, and keep moving with that. So after this, I am going to pick up my NYX concealer. It is in CW07, and I really like this concealer. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm not totally sold, like saying it's like my product that I always want to use, but I really do like it. It is pretty good. So yeah, I go down the bridge of my nose and do dots in a triangle shape on my forehead, and then I hit up that chin, which I forgot to blend out. Yes, you do not have to tell me that I didn't forget to blend out my chin. Okay, so yeah, so I'm still working. Oh yeah, and back to my beauty blender, guys. Remember I said I wasn't going to use it for a while. Well, I have my damp beauty blender out. So when I say a damp beauty blender, make sure you wet it just a little bit and make sure it's just right to go. Because when people think that it's like called a damp beauty blender, no. I dampened the sponge. Okay, I dampened it a little bit, and I'm just working it all in there. So yeah, I'm going with that, and I'm going on the highlights of my cheekbones and down the bridge of my nose and on my forehead with this beauty blender sponge. And it's not really a beauty blender sponge. This is just a sponge that I got from, where did I get this from? I'll put it in the description box when I look it up later on. So yeah, I'm just blending it all in, and like I said, this sponge is damp. It helps it be able to set. Now I'm going around the edges of my face. Just the edges of my forehead and the hollows of my cheek with Black Radiance. It is Color Perfect Oil Free Liquid Makeup. It is in Cocoa Bean. So yeah, I really am enjoying this makeup. It's okay. It does okay. I haven't had any major problems with it. I'm pretty sure I can find something else that I really like, but for now I'll stick with this one. So yeah, this is still the damp beauty blender sponge, or still the damp sponge, and basically this has 2 tips. So I use one side for the highlights, and I use one side for the dark areas of my face, the hollows of my cheek. So if you can see, I just flipped it around and used the other end. So I'm just going in and making sure that is set. Now I'm going in with my powder. This is to set my makeup in place. This is my powder from it's my Estee Lauder powder. And I really like this powder. You guys know I love my Estee Lauder products. I don't need to tell you anymore. And it's a mineralizing rich powder. I don't know what shade it is. I still cannot figure it out. But yeah, I'm just going in with that. And if you can see, I switched brushes from the other brush I was using. I don't normally use that brush for this purpose. But yeah, no. So I just switched it out. So now I am going around with my my other pressed powder. Is the Maybelline Fit Me New York pressed powder. It's in shade 360, and I am just going around the edge of my forehead and the hollows of my cheek, just blending that all in there. And this, guys, it takes some time out, but you know, it's all well worth it when you're finished doing your makeup. So I'm just blending it out, and just working on getting those colors to set. And like I always say, I always do the liquid first, powder second. Liquid first because you want to get the color in place, but the powder actually sets everything in place. So every time you do a liquid, you have to remind yourself to actually do a powder after you do a liquid to set everything in place. So yeah, I'm just still working on that, blending that out. It takes time, guys. It really does. And like I said, I forgot to blend out my chin, which makes me so upset every time I watch the video. But I'm like, look, I'm not going back and doing it again. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much done that. So I just went in with this e.l.f. Blush. I told you I wasn't doing eyeshadow today, so I just went in with this e.l.f. Blush. It's called Mellow Mauve, or Mellow Mauve. I don't know, you guys correct me. And then down below I put my Desert Rose MAC blush. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. This completes my contouring and highlighting. Alright guys, we're almost there. This is the look we're trying to achieve, and watch part 3. Stay tuned for it. Alright? Alright guys, so part 3 will strictly be on eyeliner, and it's going to be applying eyelashes, lip liner, and doing your lips. So that's it. Bye guys.